Dave, stop eating that.
All I can do is look at the milk duds now.
Can't have one. It's radio.
Oh, they're over there, though. Hello. And welcome to Don't Say Cunt.
Nice milk duds.
Yeah, nice milk duds. I don't think... Yeah, well, let me just... Oh, I was going to pan over to you. Show you cuddling the milk duds in your boobs.
She's talking to Chrissy.
I'm talking...
Not
yeah,
me.
I'm talking
Oh,
to
I
Chrissy.
thought it was me. I was all excited. I was like, okay.
Welcome to Don't Say Cunt. It's a public service performed by myself, Dave Foley, and my longtime comedic pal. I almost had the name.
Paul Greenberg.
Paul Greenberg.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Paul Greenberg.
I don't think he's ever going to
and this is again the show where we as immigrants, especially right now with all the DACA debating, as immigrants, we all have to try to embrace our homeland, and we know that Americans hate the word cunt.
Yeah.
So we have created
a way to get deported.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an island in your day where you will be safe from the word cunt.
Yes.
And of course, we are joined, as always, by Jackie Paul Harrisman. Jackie Harris Pentoloman. Jackie Pentoloman Hostin.
Harris Greenberg Silverstein.
Yes.
Why does it sound like you have a milk dud in your mouth, even though
I know,
I'm
because
taking
I'm
the
dreaming
milk
of a
duds
milk
away
dud
from
right
you?
now. But hi, Jackie Harris Greenberg is
Yes,
here.
hello.
And across the table from Jackie Harris Greenberg is Chrissy Guerrero.
Oh, you got it right.
I did.
Good accent.
Well, I got to go home with you.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And the sounds
These
we're
two,
hearing
yeah, they
He's
got a
our
week
lover.
to cool off.
are coming from...
What is that?
That's our
I
good
tried to have
friend.
it fixed, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's our good friend Eban Schletter, who is snicking the pervies.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah.
He's snicking those pervies.
Yeah.
Think
Which, of
about
course,
he's in
again,
a box.
Is an old timey showbiz term for playing the piano.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to snick the pervies tonight down
Yeah.
at the Cotton Club.
I hadn't
Yep.
heard that one.
A lot of people say that the pervies love being snicked by Eban Schletter.
Yep.
The pervies all love Eban. Mm.
Yep.
And we should mention we've decided to stay here in Netherota Studios.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it
what it's
here.
called.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We
Netherota.
decided.
Netherota?
Has nothing to do with the chains.
Yeah,
that
we
I-
decided it. That's what happened.
chains.
It's
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
and dirty in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
not
the
dirty.
way
It's
we
very
like
clean,
it.
I didn't-
actually.
I
No,
didn't-
Very clean.
dirty
We
as
like
a
it.
Yeah.
verb.
No.
It's like a
Dave and I didn't clog the
nasty-
toilet or anything, and
Nope.
they asked us to
No.
leave. That didn't happen.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Is that what
Yeah.
happened at Sunset and Vine? Did you
Yeah.
plug the toilet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
I
panicked.
think it was when I-
panicked, and I grabbed the toilet from the bathroom, and I hid it in a storage closet.
And then I took the toilet and I said, I'll fix it, and I took it downtown.
I didn't believe that high-rise bathroom had one-way glass, and I set out to prove it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, you
Prove
can't
that.
see inside
Yeah,
at night.
apparently.
So check. Check those. What are those revenge porn sites? There's lots of Jackie on them now.
Stay on them,
Yep.
proving you wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From way up in the sky.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
What a time we're having.
So in case you guys are wondering, a giant dog did not drag its ass across my hair.
Oh.
What?
The smell.
That was the
Oh,
only
is that-
explanation I could think of.
I
smell.
tried a new hair product today.
Did you?
Oh.
Was it DogAss?
It was very
Well,
fancy.
to be fair, it was
DogAss gel.
DogAss.
Oh.
And
it
that's what
was
it said.
low-
That's
it
what
was
it said
low
on the
dog
thing.
ass.
Low
Yeah.
dog ass.
Low dog ass.
No, but I did put some stuff in my hair that it don't
it smells bad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you smell it?
I can't
It's
smell
bad,
it from
right?
here.
It's very
mean-
expensive.
I can't smell it
No,
from here.
it only doesn't smell bad because I put other stuff on top
Yeah,
of it
it
after.
doesn't smell pretty.
Well, here's two things.
Yes, I did sniff his
I,
hair.
Smells like
I can't
fish.
smell
bad,
it.
though.
I can't smell it from here.
That's good.
And the way you're describing it doesn't give me a lot of incentive to travel over to smell it.
You see, that's the difference between you
Yeah.
and me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I got to see if you're telling the truth.
That's because that's your scientific
I don't
mind.
believe,
true.
I don't believe that you smell them.
Yeah.
I smell you.
Yeah.
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 But
Is that dog poop?
I hate the
There's
expression.
one way to check.
You know, there's expressions that there's one I very much dislike, and it's when someone says something smells like ass. I hate
I
that.
do. I
Oh,
hate that
yeah.
But
too.
your hair smells like ass.
No, dog
Now
ass.
you
There's difference.
Now you
No,
understand.
like an asshole.
Can we just say that ass, the smell of ass,
Yeah.
varies depending on the way in which you maintain your ass? I mean,
Okay, let's be
Well,
more.
I don't
It
know.
smells like
True.
the inside of someone's
I've
ass.
never smelled someone's ass. I can only assume.
what?
What? I don't smell
Come
ass.
on, you
no.
must have at some
Probably
point.
just doesn't breathe.
No.
Some point
Turns it
during
off.
this,
No.
there has to have been a point during a sexual act
Never.
that you've smelled Paul's
No,
ass.
Jackie's in deep denial of everything.
No.
Nope.
There has
My
to
eyes
no.
are closed right now.
Yeah,
Tightly.
Yeah, she thinks everything disappears when she
I don't-
closes her eyes.
No.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
cute.
which is
Dear
great for
God.
me.
yeah.
Please don't let them be talking about
Yeah.
the smell of ass.
And she thinks her thoughts can't be heard either.
Oh,
Yeah.
please let things be better. Peppermint.
Yep.
Hair, I'm okay now, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, your hair stinks like fish.
I used to work with a guy. Yeah, fish. It's not
Fish.
fish.
Like
I
the
wouldn't mind
band fish?
It's dog ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a dogfish?
There
maybe
is a
it smells like-
dogfish.
There is
There's a
dogfish.
Maybe
Yeah.
it smells like the ass of dogfish.
Yeah.
Which is different from catfish.
Catfish, yes.
Anyway,
Well, yeah.
I
They're
apologize.
dread enemies.
I apologize now because later we usually hug.
Was this something you?
And I
yeah.
want to kind of.
Yeah, the group hug is
I
off.
want to
The
nip
group hug
that
is
nip
off.
that in the butt, even though I know the saying is bud.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
because I don't want you to talk about it on the way home. Did you smell Paul's head?
I don't mind that expression.
Paul's head?
Nip it in the bud.
Oh,
In the bud? No.
Yeah.
Do you
I
mind
used to-
nip it in the butt?
I used to be nip it in the
Yeah.
butt when I was a kid. Let's nip it in the butt,
Yeah.
right?
It's never nip it in the butt.
Yeah.
No, but people say that.
Do
Oh,
they?
like-
They think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
No, because that's not PC.
Yeah. No. It used to be like an old lady term would just be, well, let's fuck that in the ass.
Right,
That's
right,
what
right.
old ladies would say
Yes.
when
Oh.
you
Really?
like to talk about something.
Yeah, that's how.
No,
that-
it's let's
yeah.
fuck that in the ass sideways.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
my mother would.
Ah.
That's exactly
Well.
what she would say before she would have a Danish off
Yeah.
a plate.
Yeah.
That's how she'd say.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, let's fuck that one in the ass, and then
Sideways.
they sideways.
Yeah.
That's old lady talk.
Yeah. Yeah. And people don't. Yeah. It was quaint. It was quaint talk.
Yeah,
People
they-
don't talk that way. They would
it's kind of
sit.
misinterpreted
They'd go.
now.
They'd go to their quilting bees.
Yep.
Old ladies.
All right,
Yeah.
ladies.
And they'd quilt. They'd make
Yeah.
a lovely quilt out of old ties and their dead husband's shirts.
All right,
And,
ladies, let's tie this one up and open it up like fresh bread.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
Those are the
now-
ladies.
That wasn't dirty at all.
I
Yeah.
know. It was just kind of more serial killery,
Yeah.
really.
yeah.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
old ladies don't act like old ladies at all.
Dave,
No.
let's not do this
No,
again.
not nowadays.
Dave's so mad about this. He
Yeah.
used to love the way old ladies acted.
Yep. Yep. They don't wear the little glasses on the tip of their nose
Nope,
anymore.
They don't wear.
I
they,
do. I do.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they
So
don't
you can
carry little
see.
purses.
They don't carry little like that.
I
yeah.
do.
Yeah. Yeah. Little,
With
hi.
handles. I do.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the old lady in Playboy, the cartoons? The old
Oh,
lady.
the saggy,
Oh, I never-
Saggy
long
boobs.
I never looked at that.
The
I never looked at
deflated-
that
The
magazine.
deflated balloon
She was
boobs.
terrifying to
That
me.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
You know, it
terrifying.
scared you because you probably didn't even know what a actual woman was, except for the ones. But
Except for all the
imagine-
other
Thanks a
pages.
lot.
Imagine being
Thanks
a
very
girl.
much.
Imagine being a girl and thinking that's what your future was.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
saw it
Very
because I saw
scary.
myself.
But there would have been all those other examples of what a woman looked like in the other pages of the magazine.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
this is the
yeah.
They
future
were,
of
like,
what
young
women
and
would look
beautiful
like.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would
It's
make
true.
it would make all the beautiful
big,
young
hairy
women
bushes.
just feel like lies.
Oh,
Just feel
I
like
see.
that's a trap.
I see.
Yeah. That's the bait.
Mm.
Yeah. But that.
Remember when Playboy was the dirtiest thing around?
Yeah. Well,
Well,
until
not in my
Penthouse.
world.
Then Penthouse came
Then
out.
Penthouse came out.
No, in my world, there was never. It was always Penthouse.
Well, yeah, but Penthouse wasn't around for a long time.
Well, I don't know.
It came out in the 70s.
Yeah,
Well,
Penthouse was the answer to
I'm not
Playboy.
Yeah.
that old.
Yeah, Penthouse.
Yeah. Wait a
Penthouse.
second. Penthouse came out in 1946.
Yeah, Penthouse. Penthouse
when
had
I
the innovation.
discovered, magazines.
Yeah.
It was Penthouse.
They had the
first.
nudie. They
clitoris.
took it forward. Yeah, they showed.
Wow.
They showed
I don't think
I
we
vagina.
went
call it
right.
that.
I went right to
Yeah.
ass clitoris.
Yeah, and then there
Yeah,
was
well-
Wee magazine. That was Canadian, wasn't
one?
it? Wee wasn't that the Canadian?
Yeah, that was-
porn
that wasn't
We
magazine?
Canadian.
Was that only Canadian?
No,
No, wasn't
that
it?
was,
I
it
thought
was
there-
just
wasn't
French
there-
and
wasn't
fancy.
there
That
a
was
Canadian one?
a we, like
We.
OUI.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
We.
we.
Yes.
No.
It was just
magazine.
fancier.
Like, oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
meaning yes, like
Yeah.
yes, I'll show
Wee,
you my
Wee,
vagina.
yeah, Wee magazine. WE was a Mormon porn magazine.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we was the French thing was strictly for people who like underarm hair.
Yeah.
Well, it would have to be.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
Because at that
remember.
time, everybody had underarm
That's
hair.
true.
Yeah.
There was a magazine called Viva when I was a kid.
I
Yeah.
remember
That
Viva.
it was like
Viva?
a women's magazine. It was very empowering. It was at the time of Cosmo, but it was less. It was outright for
I-
women's rights, and
Yeah.
it was very cool. And
Were
my
they also
sister-
naked?
No,
Oh.
it was very important.
What's
It was
the
a wonderful
point
magazine.
of the
You
story?
see, in
No, but it was still hot models, and my sister had a T-shirt that was amazing that said "Viva" on it. It was very
Yeah.
cool.
Oh.
Oh, I mean,
she
you know, in
had fun.
Toronto, and when we grew
Toronto.
up back in whenever Yonge Street
Yes,
was just
sad
a
and
cesspool
pathetic.
of
Yeah.
porno shops.
Yeah.
When we were children.
Yeah,
it was
and
gross.
hookers.
Yeah.
And hookers
everywhere.
everywhere.
And then it was a dark, dark place, Yonge
yeah.
Street.
I used
And
to get asked out a lot.
I remember. Yeah.
When I was a boy.
Yeah. Asked out.
Yeah, they would ask you out.
You're pretty. Can I
They would-
take you
Wow.
for a coffee?
They would
10-year-old.
say to me, "Would you like a date?" They
Oh,
would
from the
say.
hooker.
The
Yeah, I would
hookers
never
ask
get
me
that.
if I wanted a date.
Yeah. They would ask me if my father wanted a date.
And I would always say, "Oh, aren't you sweet?" But no, thank you.
You could walk into those shops
Canadian.
when you were a kid. They didn't really stop you back then.
Wow.
And I remember walking in just for a second, and there was a board covering all the magazines, and I pulled, because that was the law.
Yeah.
And I
So
pulled the
weird.
board off, and I remember the first one I saw was ginormous Euro boobs, and then I put the board
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
and then left.
Ginormous Euro
See, we
boobs.
didn't have any of that sense.
Euro
and it
boobs. I'll
was,
never forget that.
You know,
In Montreal.
no, in
Yeah.
Quebec there was no.
Well, yeah.
It was on TV. It was on the racks. See racks on the racks.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's-
Thanks, Evan.
yeah.
Right?
No,
Racks on the rack. Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Quebec was Sin
Fucking
City,
awesome.
man.
It was
Oh,
fucking awesome.
Which
guess
is odd
so.
because you're also all Catholic.
It's weird.
Well,
It's weird.
It's a weird
Yeah.
combo in Quebec.
Yeah, they love their
Yet they're so
the Pope.
uptight. Yet
and
they're
yeah,
not.
They love they're like Club Super Sex.
Oh, Super Sex
Oh,
is
yeah.
still around.
Yeah, and
We took our family photo in front of that.
yeah.
Our last trip, we have a nice
Shape-
photo with our kid in front of
most
Super Sex.
and in Montreal,
See,
most
Donovan, I
people,
told you it existed.
Most people do their
Memories.
bar mitzvahs at Chez Paris, right?
That's right.
Take
That's
the
where I had
kids out
mine.
there,
That's where I
get-
had my bar mitzvah.
Get the table dance.
And Bill Wong's, let's be fair.
Yeah.
Bill Wong's?
on DeCarey Expressway.
What's that? Just a
What's
Chinese
that?
restaurant?
Chinese restaurant.
Oh.
Oh.
My sister had her wedding.
You don't
or
have
something
sex
there.
at the Bill Wong's.
Sure,
though.
you do at Bill Wong's.
Yeah,
You
well,
have a poo-poo
that's-
In the back
platter.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it right in the poo poo
Le,
platter.
It's Le
Yeah.
back room.
Yeah.
Le
Le back door and Le back room.
Le back door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Montreal. God
No,
love it.
Toronto was
was very,
scary, and we used to walk it as children. Like,
Chrissy.
there was no problem going downtown. Mhm.
Do you have the internets?
I do have the internets.
Could you please Google if Viagra is covered by insurance?
Well,
It is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Yeah,
There
we
you
don't
go.
have to Google that.
Okay, so this is, I just have to say this because it's very much on my mind.
Yeah.
That if you're a man, again,
Yeah.
we've discussed this actually before.
If you're a man,
If you're a man
inherently better.
and
Mm-hmm.
you get
I
older,
wonder what that's
Yes.
like.
and a side effect of age is your fucking penises.
It's called
don't get it
erectile.
up
It's called
anymore.
erectile
Yeah.
dysfunction. Let's
Yes.
try to
Or
be. Let's try to be
ED.
So
respectful.
happy to be in a safe
ED.
environment where I can go fuck yourself. Anyway, your penis, you can't fucking get it up.
Your penis will
anymore.
not engorge.
And you feel less
called-
of a man.
It's called broke boner.
You do.
Yeah,
It's very.
right?
You feel
Broke
less of
boner.
a man,
It's
and it's
tragic.
Very,
It's
so
tragic.
hard for you.
It's tragic.
Does it hurt?
It's tragic.
Does it hurt?
No.
Does it cause you
No.
pain?
No. It doesn't. No. It
So
doesn't
it
feel
hurts
like
your
anything.
heart and your ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't worry, there's a pill and it's covered.
Yeah.
So
Covered
you're
by
fine.
insurance. That's right.
Now
Yes,
here's
yeah.
the
So
thing that
I got to write
happens
this down.
to
This is fantastic to know.
women,
Yeah.
when they get older, is their hormones change and
Yes.
they go through the change.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know,
they do.
after already suffering from bleeding every fucking month that nobody gives a shit and the kids don't get
And
free
this is why you
tampons
can't be
Right.
president.
maxi pads.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
I will be. But I'm Canadian. I'll be prime minister, eh? But women, their vaginas dry up.
Yeah.
Does it cause? Is it upsetting that they can't have sex in the same way a man does?
Can I answer that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. No, it's not
Can
your
I?
turn.
No.
I wanted to answer.
Jackie has the floor.
Women
Can I vote?
do have pain.
Yes, we do.
They
Yes.
have deep fucking vaginal pain.
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
Itch, dryness, and bleeding and tearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have they invented things to help women?
Yes.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
They have. There's very many things that are now given to you by your gynecologist. There's one in particular called the Mona Lisa, which is a simple thing done 3 times once a year, and then after that, it's one time once a year.
Yeah. What is the
Is
procedure?
it covered? It's called the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
It's like a wand they stick up your vagina to bring back the flow of the blood.
It's like
Yes.
brings it
Like
back
a
to
laser
life.
peel.
brings
Yes.
back
Brings
your
it back
moisture.
to life.
Yes.
Stops you from having a dead fucking vagina.
Yes.
That is not
It
covered.
should be covered.
Nope.
It's
And
not
it's
covered.
not.
It should
So,
be covered.
It's not covered.
World,
It should be covered.
Again, this is where it's completely unfair.
Well, why aren't we protesting it?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
taking
that it
to
should
the
be
protesting
covered.
streets.
right now.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Jackie
starting
started
my
the protest.
protest.
Let's do more than
I'm
that.
removing the shame of the dead
'Cause-
vagina, the wood chips,
Mm-hmm.
all of
Yeah.
that, and I'm going to be very proud. And
I like
saying,
it. We need T-shirts.
We do.
Yeah.
What would that
well,
t-shirt
Save
say?
my
Free the vagina?
free, literally
Yeah,
free my vagina.
Down with
free
wood chips, up with
Mona
Lisa.
rejuvenation.
Is it free or
Rejuvenation.
revive? Revive the vag.
Well, it
How's that?
means-
Revive
Oh.
the vag. Ooh, I like that.
Revag it.
Revive the
No,
vag.
I think it
Revive
means,
the
I
vag.
think it's a
I'll
double
Revive the
entendre.
vag.
I think it should be covered by insurance, so it should be free, or to an extent with your copay and deductible,
Sure.
whatever that wonderful thing
Even
is.
that would help.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if it's covered in Canada. I wonder
That
if
would
you
be a
get-
good question.
Everything's
Seriously,
covered in Canada.
Canadians,
That
get
we can
back
look
to
up
us.
because I don't
I'll look
know.
that up.
Is
Well,
vaginal?
let's have
I'm
the
gonna look it
let's
up.
have the
Would-
Mexican look it up.
Yes, but to be fair, in Canada, it's called the Group of Seven.
Everything.
Instead of
Not
the
the
Mona
Mona
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah.
It's not called the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, it's called the
there.
Tommy Thompson.
It's called.
It's called the Margaret Atwood.
It's called
Yeah.
the Margaret.
It's called the
Atwood.
Margaret Atwood.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
good,
Margaret
yeah.
Atwood. Get it?
No, they are
Yeah.
also not covered.
Okay, so
God.
Canada, you
Ah.
get your fucking
Ontario.
vaginas
What?
fixed for free too.
It is covered or not covered?
Not covered.
It says not covered.
I bet your Viagra is covered. So you know
Now,
what? This
now,
is
are you looking at
fucking
vaginal rejuvenation
not right.
or
I'm looking up.
No, we
Mona
don't. I
Lisa.
don't mean.
Mona Lisa.
And
Oh, they mean-
listen, I'm
no.
not going.
Can we
into
get dental
the
covered
business-
too while we're at it?
What?
yeah?
Anyway, I'm bringing that up because I just think it's.
I know
really,
it's. I was
It's-
shocked
it's
when you
insanely
when you told
inappropriate.
me it wasn't
it's
covered.
unfair.
I thought you were
and
wrong.
Unright.
You know, everything we go through with our fucking vaginas.
I was thinking this
And then-
exact thing.
And everything
Yeah.
that goes through your vaginas.
Yes,
I was thinking the
seriously.
exact same thing the other day. That it should be
Yeah.
that there's no if ED drugs are covered, and they all are.
Yeah.
Yes, of course
then
they are.
then
Yes.
then it's a procedure to
It's
Yeah.
It's like it's 1880.
yeah.
That's what it feels
Yeah.
like with
It's
those
like-
kind of rules.
It's like it's health.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the
It's
pre-vote.
health.
It's
It's
pre-vote,
not- you know,
pre-women's rights.
Yeah.
We
votes
can
rules.
argue. We
Right.
can argue about your vagina that droops and falls, but then that would also that happens when you pass a lot of
Well,
babies through.
but then again,
It's-
an eye lift is sometimes covered.
well, it is sometimes. They do it. There's a percentage of how much eyeball
They measure
coverage.
it and they will cover your eye lift.
What? You
What?
know, yes.
Why?
Well, because some people
If you can't
literally
see.
can't
Oh, if
see.
you can't
Right.
see, that
So
would
you
be,
need-
yeah.
Didn't your mother have an eye
My
lift?
mother did because she
And it was
couldn't.
covered.
Her eyes were covered.
It was covered.
Yeah.
Literally covered. So
Yeah.
they would lift it up, and that was covered. And it is here too, to a certain
Yeah.
degree. But
Gotta
your
look into an
vagina,
ass lift.
inside definitely for the flow of the moisture, and also on the outside if it falls to shit from all those fucking babies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lawyer here. Do you
Yes.
think
Let's
Jackie
talk
has a
about-
case?
Do I
Do you
have a
think she could
case?
sue the government to get the Mona Lisa
My
covered?
vagina.
Eben.
Yeah. When I can bring up the fact that Viagra.
Yeah, or we could
For
insist
your
that,
poor,
that
your poor little
Viagra.
fucking ego that you can't
have
get
to
a boner
stop.
anymore.
So we have
Here's your free
precedent.
blue
We have
pill.
precedent of Viagra
Yeah.
being covered,
Yeah.
but why shouldn't a vaginal rejuvenation also be covered?
Well, I think the state of our Supreme Court right now would probably very much agree with Jackie's arguments about the psychological effect of not being able to have a boner. So they'd probably do things like cover not just Viagra, but like a Porsche or guns if you need to do
Yeah.
that to make up.
Oh, you mean this might backfire on us?
But yes, they'll probably
Yeah.
go, hey, that you made
Yeah.
a good point with that. So why don't we approve these things
Yeah.
with medical insurance
You know what
too?
else? They
But the
could-
rest of it,
yeah.
nah.
They could also
Right.
make a law that a sort of a general gag order for bitches
Gag
that make fun
order.
of your floppy dick. You know,
I think that would go into
just the law says bitches can't talk about your
he's-
floppy dick.
He's obviously had
know,
some.
I see that
Fair.
T-shirt
The
too.
other
Scarring.
thing is,
As a woman, I would be less offended by a floppy dick, and let's talk about ball lifts. I
What
mean,
if your
we're
dick
gonna-
is too
Yeah.
big?
Ball
What about
lifts,
dick?
they
Those aren't
What about
covered.
penis
Well,
reduction? Is
I don't
that
think
covered?
those are
Because
covered, though.
I'm asking for a friend.
Penis reduction.
Yeah. Like breast reduction can be covered.
It can be
but
covered
not-
if it's
Yes.
giving you back trouble. Yes,
What if?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
what
what
if
if
a
you're-
giant
what if-
boner is giving you hip trouble?
Yeah, there must be a way around this. Yeah.
Well,
And
does it have to be a boner? I mean,
what if
it's just in
what if a
that's
dry
daily
vagina
life?
causes back trouble?
What does?
Lower back pain.
What does?
Well, a dry vagina.
But doesn't it just have to be painful?
causes pain.
It's just
It does cause
painful
pain.
is
It
enough.
causes pain,
right?
Yeah.
Yes. No,
It's enough.
bleeds.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It bleeds.
It's
Just
enough.
just one last thing. When your vagina dies,
Good times.
Yeah.
because it dies.
Yeah, well.
What happens is the blood flow ceases.
Yeah.
So over time, your vagina that's pink starts to be, it turns white.
Yeah.
And then it literally dies. And God forbid, even an exam will cause tearing.
Yeah. Now, and can I
With
ask what
lube.
what is the cost of the procedure?
The cost of the procedure is
$25.
generally $1,000 per
session.
session.
So
And there's
that's
three.
that's almost nothing.
Well,
I know.
it's three. It would be $3,000 full fare,
For a
but
year.
most places charge you. Like the one place that I heard about was $2,200 for 1 year, and then after that, it's $1,000 a year to maintain.
Yeah.
Now,
That's nothing.
That's
how much
nothing.
is Viagra?
Well, it's nothing
for
saying
a
that
year?
for an insurance company, it's nothing for sure, but for many people, it is
Yeah.
very
No, I'm saying,
it's
but
nothing
I'm saying in terms
exact.
of
But
things
it would
that
be
are
nothing
covered.
for them to
that's
cover
what
that.
Dave's saying.
That
is
is less
it's nothing in
than-
terms of the government
Yes.
and the insurance companies
Yeah.
covering it, but
That-
it's,
that's-
as Chrissy
that's
says, it is
less-
very
Prohibitive
much
for many
That
people.
is less than say the prescriptions that I'm on.
right.
right.
That are all
Yes.
covered.
per year.
That are all covered.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this is a conversation that I'm going to bring.
Yeah.
But people don't bring it the same way these.
No,
those,
there's
those,
still
did you
an
see the thing
uncomfortable
on,
thing about it.
about
It's very
those,
funny.
the young girls that asked for
Yes.
maxi pads and tampons in their school, and then they made cookies that look like little tampons.
Tampons for the
You know,
principal. yeah.
in
That's
what
excellent.
world is there not? You know, people just don't fucking talk about it, and people don't give a shit that little girls. Literally, I mean, this is why we laugh at you men when you all of a sudden turn 40 and everything falls to shit and you suffer pain and we make fun of your man colds. It's
Right.
because fuck you.
Yeah.
A little girl
Are
who
dealing
weighs
with
80
this, yeah.
pounds is suffering a pain so intense on a monthly and that if she takes to her bed because she has migraines or severe pain from all the blood she's losing, she's considered a suck or, you know, oh, it happened. Only women bleed. You know,
Yeah.
it's just unfair that it will never change because men don't bleed and will never bleed.
So what we need is a machine to make men start bleeding.
I wish
Yes.
that's what, you know, I wish
Oh,
for,
I'll
I
volunteer.
wish
Yeah.
men could just for 10 minutes understand. You know, they did that thing that's simulates childbirth
Yes,
for men with
yeah.
the cramps. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, if a cramp is so intense, and yet besides all that, there's no products. And
Right.
we don't know. You know, we can have calendars coming out the yin yang, and girls go on, you know, medications. They go on birth control to stop the period flow because it's so intense. All these things, you still don't really know if you're going to bleed or not. So you will be, and I don't know a girl who hasn't at some point been out in public when the shit just fucking flies out of her vagina and she's nowhere near a maxi pad or a tampon,
Yep.
and the girlfriends come in with the sweatshirts and gather around her, and she goes into school and she makes, and everybody's mad. I don't know a girl by the time they're 17 that doesn't have mad skill to make a fucking maxi pad out of a wad of Kleenex and
Right.
paper towels.
Exactly.
And if men
So you're saying the problem's
bled-
been solved?
I'm saying if men bled, you would never in this world pay for a tampon
No.
or a maxi
No,
pad.
of course.
You
No.
wouldn't even buy them.
Wait a
They
second.
would
No.
exist.
That's true.
Wait a second. Are you
No.
trying to
It would
say
be
it's a
water.
man's
They'd be
world?
in
It would
every
be
bathroom.
like it would be
Yep.
in every
They'd be in a
home.
little thing in
It
every
would be
bathroom
in
like the
every
toilet
home.
paper. Yeah.
It would be
That's right.
monthly delivery. It
Right.
would be available.
Right.
Yep.
And it definitely would be available in the school.
I'm glad
so.
you finally come to feminism.
It took me a while.
It's been
My
it's
Yeah,
very late.
that's right.
It's a very
By
late,
golly.
Right.
onset feminism.
Oh, I know it's really something.
It's
I
a
don't know
condition.
what happened.
We just stopped calling it the curse.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited. I'll always call it the
Aunt
curse.
Flo.
Bless my,
So-
I have
Yeah.
Flo, the
Just
Aunt Flo.
as your lawyer,
That's the
about
one.
this,
Your visitor.
I just need to caution you. You're making these very good reasoned arguments, but if this were to be a case that would go to the current Supreme
Yeah.
Court, what you could expect would be an amazingly well-written dissent and
Yeah.
a main opinion that has words like bitch and whatever
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
How? On
what,
what?
you should have thought of that before you wore those clothes. And
But
things like
on
that.
what
Right,
basis
right.
do you think they could actually deny this? What would the reasoning be?
Oh, there
How-
wouldn't,
what is the
there
case?
wouldn't be any.
What would the
unless
case
they
be?
assumed it was
Money from the
yeah.
big pharma.
Money.
Money,
That
money,
it's-
right?
Money.
Yeah, that it's optional, it's cosmetic.
Oh, by God,
That's
I've
usually happening.
monopolized
Yeah.
everything with my talk of
Yeah.
vaginas. My goodness.
Thank you for tuning in.
It was
That's
a-
right. We started with Playboy.
Yeah,
and
no, I think that
moved
was a
on to
very.
that,
I
so
think that
Yeah.
was
it's kind of a clever segue.
No, I,
It was,
no, I,
it was actually
it's-
almost a real show there for
It
a
is.
second.
It is
Yeah.
actually something I've been thinking about a lot lately.
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I know.
About,
Yeah.
about how that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
so
Doesn't
many,
make sense.
almost everything about the medical system in this country makes no sense.
Right. And, but this isn't this country. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah, but
Canada.
Canada,
Canada
we
too.
looked it up.
Canada should
Canada
be
doesn't
covered.
offer it either.
Where do you think I learned how to make a maxi pad out
That's
of
right.
nothing?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's a shame. It's shameful, is what I mean.
The
Yes.
attitude towards women's bodies is insane. There's
Yeah.
all of that, and then when
Yeah.
you get into breastfeeding, it's also totally
Shut
insane.
up, Eban.
Okay,
doesn't
Evan.
like to hear
Evan, you
that.
know what? Evan, just leave. Just go. Just go, Evan.
Eban, we're having a nice show.
I can't believe you brought that up on.
Oh my God, Evan, to say boobs in this place.
That
Oh
is
my goodness.
disgusting.
My
Wait,
goodness.
shall I hold them?
Boobs are
Oh.
private.
That's where the
Oh.
milk does
Sorry.
belong.
I meant to say
ooh,
titty
there we
balls.
go.
Titty,
balls.
Is this bad?
I don't know.
I like to break into
Never heard
the,
titty balls. First of all, they're called Nortons,
you know those
not titty balls.
I like to nap in those breastfeeding cubicles at the airport. Is that bad?
Well, not if you're breastfeeding.
I'm not. That's the thing. Is I'm
Then
not.
that's bad.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'm just tired.
Uh,
Yeah.
I only go over to them and ask if I can. Is this seat taken?
Yeah.
You ask the mother, the
Yeah.
young mother.
Yeah.
You draw
Yeah.
the curtain.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I just
Babe,
need to.
yeah.
I just need to close my eyes for a second.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
I know. It's again. Well, that's the thing is that in Canada, a couple of decades ago, there was a thing. There was a bunch of women started breastfeeding in public, and they were kicked out of malls.
Yeah.
In
Right.
like,
Wow. It's here too.
and they started.
Whose phone is
Whose
that?
phone is that?
Jackie, seriously?
See, the powers that be are listening in.
go.
They're coming to get us for having
Yeah.
this conversation.
That's right. Okay.
But in Canada, there was and so these women started breastfeeding. So a woman got kicked out of a mall, I think in Hamilton or somewhere,
Yeah.
for
That makes
breastfeeding
sense.
in the mall. And so women all over the country started going to the mall,
breastfeeding.
and that mall
that
got
happened
filled
here,
with
too.
women breastfeeding.
Yeah.
That
And-
became a whole movement.
But
didn't it?
that led to
Free the nipple.
the law being passed in Canada nationwide.
So it did actually work.
That women can be topless anywhere a man can be topless.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that became the law of the land in Canada,
That
and
makes
it's now it's the law in New York State, I believe.
So what would the event be that could change this? That's interesting.
know.
But they actually figured out a
It
way
has to be
to make
I-
it.
to protest.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
but it has to be
at least
protested
but
properly.
I have to make another point though for our young female listeners.
Oh God, I hope we
to-
don't have any.
To never never trust a man whose only feminist stand is free the nipple.
Right. Yes.
If that's the only feminist
good advice.
cause
Yeah,
that he
then-
has ever taken
right.
up.
Especially if your back
Good
ends
advice.
it, but only if it's hot and it hasn't seen a
Yeah.
baby yet.
Not one of those big ones that covers the whole
Yeah.
tit.
Yeah, I don't
And
want
if
one.
he's-
If you could fit a pencil under it, or
Yeah.
that's
and if
okay.
he's
but-
wearing a half shirt and holding a beer
Yeah.
at most of the events.
Yeah,
A
but
mesh
no, I
half
think
shirt.
there should be a movement
Yeah.
to get that to
It's
definitely
funny.
get that.
The only
procedure.
way it
Some
would
smart
happen-
person has to
procedure.
figure out
think
what
it's-
that
The only way.
way of protesting is that
Well-
gets the message out.
I mean,
the way
here's
that
the
one
crazy
did.
thing: you can get teeth whitening
Would
covered by
kicking-
your
would
insurance.
kicking men
Can
in the
you?
Can you?
Would kicking men in
Yeah.
the crotch, would
your
that do
dental
it?
insurance?
So
That
this
would
is the
probably
pain
do it.
we feel.
I think we figured it out.
What if we just
Right.
go around kicking men in the crotch.
But
That's
is it-
what we feel
It's-
every
it-
time we try to have sex.
It doesn't
I
have
think
to be
over
about
50.
the pain.
Honestly, I think what would have to happen is women would have to not wear tampons or maxi pads at
Oh, you're
all.
back to that.
No,
and
now
free
you're back
bleed.
to
Dude, that's
yeah.
a huge.
No.
That's crazy.
And
No.
I know.
But
or
let's deal
or,
with one. Are we dealing with the
Or
vaginal rejuvenation?
no, vaginal
first?
rejuvenation. I think what that would take is just everybody going.
Because there's a
"You're
lot of
right."
people working on
It would
the
be more like you're right.
the,
It's
uh,
that.
The
Yeah.
tampon thing.
there are a lot of people
Yeah.
working on
Pads.
the tampon
Yeah,
thing.
that'll happen bit by bit. But
There
I
are-
think
there
we'll
are-
have
there
That's
to
an
is-
easier. Yeah.
There's
I
a
mean, I
lot
feel like that's an easier
internationally
fix.
because there was the thing with like all those girls in Africa fighting, you know, to get
Oh, yeah.
tampon, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're completely shamed and told
Yeah.
to stay home
And there
in
was that-
bed
that-
every
that
day. They're not even allowed in
school-
public.
Right.
Yeah,
I think
the
it
school-
takes enough men
school that made
with
that
wives
documentary.
who won't have sex with them.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
going, nope, it's too painful. Sorry, until
Yeah.
this is fixed.
You would
A
think,
lot of men in government. How about
You would
that?
think-
If they're wives, if you're listening.
yeah, but they all have mistresses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
That's
was
true.
gonna
Every
say.
single one of
Mistresses,
them.
if you're listening.
True.
Stop.
Or
yeah.
misters.
Yes.
Mistresses.
Yeah. But stop. Yes. Stop having sex with your
mistress.
congressman.
My God.
Yes. So let's all
or
band together,
senator.
ladies.
I think I just invented a term.
We need
There's a mistress and a mistress.
We need
Mistress.
a Liz Estrada for this movement. Yes.
Who?
Liz
Estrada.
Liz Estrada is a Greek play about the,
No,
the women
Liz
refused-
Estrada. She was a high school guidance counselor.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Where the women.
Elizabeth
yeah,
Estrada is her
of
full
Oh,
name.
yeah, I know her as
Yeah.
Beth.
sex ban.
Betty Estrada.
Betty Estrada. We need a Betty Estrada character.
Betty Estrada.
You know what? We need to create an animated, lovable vagina
Like Clippy
character
from Microsoft.
Yeah, because everyone loved Clippy. To be the spokesperson
Let's get Andy Soriano on that.
to draw a talking
think we do.
vagina.
A friendly vagina.
You know what? If,
Oh, we
that-
need a woman.
this is not. I'm not
and
kidding.
the
though.
vagina.
If
but
you
she
create
coughs out
a
sawdust.
hilarious animated thing about this, but make it really so overly sweet and ridiculous
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the inequities between the two things, I think that would actually get noticed.
Yeah.
People would talk about that.
Yeah.
Instead of yelling at people.
Somebody
about
out there
it,
yeah,
do
you could
this.
go
no,
this way
it's
through
hard.
it.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
I
Make
think
it,
Clippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah. Just say, yeah, I'd love to.
Tampy.
Can't we call her Cunty?
Tampy the tampon.
I'd love to let you inside, but you
Tampy.
feel like broken glass.
We do yeah. Ow, it hurts in there. Well, Tampy.
I would if I could, but my vagina is wood. Please stay away. There's
Yep.
no time to play.
Yep. And every once in a while, a Bedouin family would come riding out from inside the vagina.
It's dry in there.
Ooh.
There's no vacation.
The Sarah hair is a lot more accommodating.
No amount of lubrication that will fix it.
Well, we have the voice now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the
We just
Bring the
need-
blood back.
We just need
If you want
Andy to
that.
draw the character.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, there
Right.
you go.
All right, we're gonna put
We
him
have a
on it.
campaign.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Tampy.
I can't wait to go to
But
protest.
Tampy's only would
No,
that
that's
be
a
just about
tampon.
tampons?
I think I think it's just
we gotta
yeah,
focus.
we gotta focus, right?
Gotta have our issue.
Right. I
Because
think the
there's
issue's
a lot
gotta
of
be
people that
the
work in the tampon
vaginal
thing.
rejuvenation.
so we call her.
Yeah.
So her name's Mona.
Yeah, we gotta let.
Mona. Mona. Right.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Mona the moaning. moaning
If
vagina.
you
Moaning
want to
vagina.
bring back moaning,
Oh.
and you want me
Oh.
Ow! It hurts.
groaning, Paul will be the voice of the vagina.
I'll be the voice of the. No, don't. That hurts. Oh, I don't like that. Can
That's
we
all
not
right.
put anything in there for a while?
I've taken my free pill, and I'm here to do
Yeah.
it.
No, that's not working. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Ow!
Go get myself a mistress.
I think we're onto
Yep.
something.
I'm Boner Pill Bob. I'm here to have sex.
I don't want to have sex. It hurts.
But I'm engorged with blood.
Yeah, but I'm all dry.
I have no blood.
Oh,
But
ow.
I'm engorged.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'm fully engorged. It's
Okay,
going to be
you
like
know
this
what?
for hours.
I'm gonna roll over.
All those years he wanted the back door. It hurts less, so go on, have more. When your asshole is easier than your vagina, now is the time to start your... Oh, guys, come
God.
on, man.
All
Come
right.
on, we gotta.
think we
I hope
got
we're
it.
Hey, do
recording
we
this.
have a guest today?
Yeah.
Are we recording this? Because this is good shit.
Oh, this is probably a good time to ask everyone to go to our GoFundMe page for vaginal
for,
rejuvenation.
for our Mona the vagina cartoon that we want to produce.
And having said this, of course, this is all hearsay. I mean, my vagina is perfect. It's,
Yeah.
it's not old at all.
Yep.
That's why
Us too.
We
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't need that
we-
pill.
yeah,
I don't
we-
need that pill.
No.
We definitely will not be taking the money you send us and just paying for Jackie and Chrissy to get this procedure.
No, nope. Definitely will
No,
not.
but if you would like to contribute to
Yeah.
that also,
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a good GoFundMe.
what
Yeah.
you should do
Keep
is
your
you
hosts
should
happy.
go.
Yeah.
You should go on your
Oh, it
social media
hurts.
and say, according
Protest.
to Don't Say, they've
right.
pointed out that it's not fair.
This is
studies have been done,
This
and
is
it's
a
not
flat
fair.
out injustice. And you know what?
It
And
is.
maybe if you would ratify the fucking ERA,
yeah.
Here, it should
know?
be hashtag revive the gine.
Yeah. You know, that's it's,
Revive
is
the
it,
gina.
It should
keep
be
going.
hashtag no more wood.
is it Virginia right now that if Virginia ratifies the ERA, it becomes law?
What?
It actually, because you have to have like 39 states,
Oh.
and then they only need one more state to ratify. Then this has been going on since
What do you
the
mean?
70s.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Remember the Equal Rights Amendment?
Yeah.
It's
You're
not
right.
ratified.
No, it's never been ratified.
I had no clue.
Yeah, it has to be passed in 39 states, I think.
So one state.
and they've been gradually
Well, we
over
have 50 states.
over the past. Yeah.
Wait, there's
So over
12
the past
states. How many
40
states? There's only 12
years.
states.
Yeah.
No, there's
So 11 states have not
Wait,
ratified.
is it 10
Those aren't
provinces
states.
and how many
Yeah.
territories? 3 territories.
3 territories now.
And 10
yeah.
provinces?
10 provinces, yeah.
And name
And a
it.
lot of
You
short
have been
red
here a long
hair.
time.
I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
None of it was not around. When
I
we
didn't
moved
vote in
here.
the last
I'll have none
Canadian
of it.
election. I don't know.
None
Did
of
you
it
guys
was
vote?
not. It didn't exist.
Yeah.
Did you
No.
guys vote in the Canadian
No.
election? No, I didn't either.
No, I don't know how to do that.
I'm sorry,
I
Justin.
How do you? How would I do that?
No,
Sorry,
honestly,
Justin.
Honestly, I can't vote if I don't know. I have to know what I'm.
Yeah, I never
voting on.
voted when I was in
I
Canada.
watched the National on my
Did it?
Apple
Couldn't figure out
TV.
how to do it.
I watched
Peter
the
Mans-
Canadian
is
news.
it Peter Mansbridge
For reals.
still?
No, he's
They
retired.
make it really
is he?
confusing.
Yes. Ian Hannah-Mansing and who else? Oh,
Not
I forgot her
familiar.
name.
I
There's
miss
a
Knowlton
couple.
Nash. He was great.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
going way
well,
back.
I know.
Yeah.
You're talking back in
He was our friend.
the 80s.
He was our friend.
Oh,
He
Knowlton.
really was our friend.
Yeah, we were
Let's,
friends with
let's
Knowlton.
put one
He's an
ad
amazing
break
guy.
in.
What? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Paul?
Okay.
All right.
How about that?
Ad.
Here's an ad. Maybe it's for barren vaginas.
Well, you were right,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was bare.
But it was
Like
but
an
it was
animal.
actually
Bear.
for
A bear
vaginas
in a vagina.
of barons.
No. Wow.
Uh,
Boy, this took a
this
lot
has
out of
been
me.
a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
I
It's
wonder,
very
um,
emotional.
Yeah.
I
Which
wonder
I don't
what-
enjoy.
It
what-
all started with
Elaine-
my head smelling.
I wonder
Yeah.
what Elaine would. I mean, how does she keep working?
Who?
I don't know.
Who?
I miss her.
Yeah.
Remember
Miss
Elaine when we were
Oh.
on Hollywood and
Elaine,
Vine?
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Our
She's still
friendly
down
hooker.
there.
Yeah.
Where's
poor thing.
Elaine?
Do you think they're
Yeah.
letting her in the building now?
Hmm?
I don't
mean,
know.
we
Yeah.
used to be the ones that let her
No,
in.
I-
I,
Yeah.
I went by the other day and she was the security guard at the
Yeah.
front.
Oh.
Good for her.
Well, good for her. She's stepped up.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I just wonder how she keeps going with if her vagina is also barren.
That's the
Yeah.
irony.
That's
She
the
has a
bet.
perfectly
That's-
young
She
vagina.
has a.
That's-
I've seen her vagina. It's
It's-
like perfect.
It's yeah.
And young and I don't know.
I guess
think,
all those drugs help.
No, I think, she did.
yeah.
She had the Mona
By the way,
Lisa.
crack and meth.
heroin and meth.
It's either a
Keep you
Mona Lisa
lubricated.
or crack and meth. Those are your
Yeah.
two
Keep-
choices
which-
to keep a young
so which-
vagina.
Lubricated.
Which one do you want to? Which one do you want to cover? Insurance companies?
Crack and meth, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
more money in it.
A bit more money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They'll probably cover the heroin.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Paul, because my eyes are so bad.
What do I look
Paul
like?
looks like he has a full beard.
Oh, from
he
this?
does. He does. It's because he's
Like a big
he's a very hairy
lumber
man.
Yeah, yeah.
He grows a beard very quickly.
Yeah, but
Looking
to
at
be
that
fair, a Hitler mustache would look like a full beard on me.
You know,
How quickly do you grow a
recently-
beard? How quickly can you grow a beard?
Oh, watch.
Can you? You know, you've never actually done that, have you?
A beard, no, because
You had
then
a little,
whenever I
soul patch
whenever I
in the
thought if I
90s.
had a beard, I'd also look like I should be wearing overall shorts and wrestling.
Did you ever have? Oh, you've had, well, you have a little.
I have a no. This is a full beard.
That's
Do you grow beard
for
on
him.
the? Do you grow beard on the hair on the sides, or is it
No,
doesn't
I can't.
doesn't come
I
in there?
can't.
No.
There's no. I get hair here, right
Yeah.
here, and the spot is an empty spot here, and then no sideburns.
Right.
Ah.
I get the full thing. I could have the
yeah.
full thing, but
Mhm.
again, I don't want to
I've
look
never
like
seen
that.
you with.
I would grow a
beard.
full beard
Not
You
if
want
I
me to do
even
it?
could.
You want me to do it?
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, that was gonna be your Christmas present.
Yep. Nope.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm a prospector.
That's what it would be.
I know. Yeah.
Dave, I have some eyelash and eyebrow serum that I've been using that seems to be working.
All right.
So maybe you could try it for your patchiness.
I know.
It's
I
serum
could
to
try it.
bring back.
What does that
the,
do? It brings back hair?
It helps them grow more plentiful.
Yeah.
And, they were like very thin.
for where
Yeah,
eyebrows.
no, it works.
I
It's
use
like-
it
it's
them
like-
away
You can
in
use
the
it for both.
90s.
It's
I
like
never
Rogaine
did.
for your
No.
eyes.
No,
So what you're
just
saying
as
is I
thin.
shouldn't put that on the rest of my
You
body.
probably shouldn't put that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't use it at
On
all.
your, definitely not the eyebrows.
Definitely.
Definitely not the.
Unless you're
Definitely not
joining
the
the
hair
circus.
pants.
So is that the shit I've been putting on my eyebrows, Chrissy?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Damn it.
I gave you the
I,
wrong
uh,
one.
I thought it was eyebrow wax.
I gave
Turns
the
out
wrong
like a
one.
Paul, and he's got these like antennas
Yeah.
coming. Antennae.
Yeah, yeah. It's called
Yeah.
Plural of
Tufts.
antenna.
it's
Antennas.
Old man Tufts.
Old Jew.
Antenna.
Old.
Antennae.
It's an
You know
old
who
Jew.
really gets it is old Scottish men.
Oh
Old
yeah.
Scottish men get
Yeah.
the biggest eyebrows.
right.
Arr,
Well,
yeah.
that's It also comes out of the ears.
Oh yeah.
Happens out of the ears.
Willie,
Yeah.
go upstairs and take the hairs out of your eyebrows before you come near me.
Yeah.
Right?
hmm
Don't you come near me
Yep.
with an eyebrow gone away.
So she's also a witch.
No, that's just Scottish. That's my Auntie Mamie.
Yeah.
Oh, thought it was a witch.
How about your pajamas? Go put them on, love. You cannot wear their t-shirt with your shorts like that. Let your bum blow in the breeze. Wear a nice nightie. That's what she'd say every night.
Oh.
Well, let your bum blow in the breeze.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
wow.
my mom.
What a
Yeah.
I
weird.
don't know. I don't know
weirdo.
about that
What a
one.
weirdo.
Yeah.
let your bum.
Bum blow
It's
in
like,
the
yeah.
breeze.
No,
Yeah.
am I
No,
the only
it's
one
not
that
what-
grew
yeah.
up hearing that
Yeah,
every
that's
night?
yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
That's not normal.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
No, it's totally normal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, a child
No.
at nighttime before they go to bed.
No,
That
it's
should
not
let
normal.
her
No, it's
bum
normal.
blow in the breeze.
I don't think so.
Let your bum blow in the breeze.
Yeah, no, it's not normal.
Don't
Yeah.
sleep in your
No,
panties.
we've had this
No?
conversation. It's
Whoa.
not
No, it's
normal.
perfectly normal.
No, I
Take
told
your
you.
panties off.
No,
let your
that's
bum
not
blow in the
normal.
breeze,
That's
yeah?
not. A gym teacher's
Now I
not
lay
supposed to
me
say that.
Down to sleep.
Oh.
Gym
I'm gonna
teachers aren't
cry.
supposed to say that.
If I die before I wake, I
Yep.
pray the Lord my soul to take.
That's
Yep.
normal.
That's normal.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's normal.
Yeah.
I'm going to die in
You
the
should
night. I know
scare.
it.
You should
Yep.
scare a child
Yep, that
into
used to-
thinking they're going
yeah,
to
that used
die
to
in the
terrify
Every
middle of
night.
the night.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
If I die before I wake, say your
Yep.
prayers.
What do you mean if I die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night.
What?
It could happen.
Have a nice sleep. Good night.
Yeah. That's all I'm
Slam.
saying is it's possible.
We did little prayers with my little boy when he was born, with my little boy,
What little
and changed it to instead of if
about
I
Paul's little
die.
boy?
Yeah, Paul's. Sure, it's Paul's. Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Oh.
I would go
Mm-hmm.
every time I would go to bed every night. My dad would look in the room and go, "Make sure you don't give them your last name," and close the door.
And hide your penis.
Yeah.
They can tell.
They can tell.
They go on that.
It's a sure
train.
giveaway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. Well, just the way it is.
Eh,
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
happened.
It is amazing.
It's not like it didn't happen.
You know.
Yeah.
What about the guy who ate a sandwich on the platform?
Guy who ate
in
a
San
sandwich?
Francisco.
What?
Did you
What
see
talking
that?
about?
Bart.
The one,
No, what?
the one black
guy
guy eating a
eating a
sandwich on the
sandwich
platform. They
on
go
the
up
bar.
and arrest him.
And
Oh.
because it's against the law to eat
But
on
they,
the
everyone
BART.
else is eating.
Well, of course,
Oh,
the
yeah.
the station
Well, it was
is
like
full
that-
of restaurants.
Well, it's like that guy in New York. Was it New York? Yeah, it was New York. They had like 10 cops tackled a guy on the train because he had jumped the turnstile.
The one guy.
Yeah.
And people do it constantly.
Well, then
I
they
get
started.
it.
Then there was a protest started where like that's at that station, like hundreds of people came down and all jumped the
Jumped the
turnstile
turnstile.
Oh,
until
that's
the police
good.
couldn't do anything about it. But they had like
Yeah.
10 cops tackled this guy
Unbelievable.
and pulled
Yeah.
him off
Yeah.
the train
with
and-
guns drawn.
with
Yeah.
guns
Yeah,
drawn.
That's insane.
Oh, I forgot. He was black.
Oh!
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
sorry. I
That
forgot.
makes
I,
sense.
you know what? The sad thing is I assumed that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not going to happen to me. You know,
No.
No.
Probably not.
no, because I've never paid for the
No,
subway.
you jumped the turnstile all the
What?
time.
constantly.
Wait a
What?
second, you've
It's
never
my-
been on a
It's
subway,
my
have
favorite.
you?
Well,
form
now
of
we can't
exercise.
announce when you're in New York.
Yeah.
But speaking of
Whoa, what's happening?
traveling to places,
Places.
so January 18th, friends,
Oh, we have
Oh.
a
get
date.
yourselves to
We have a
get
date.
yourselves to San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Oh,
January
Did you
18th. We can't
fly?
say why yet,
Did,
Oh,
but
did-
you
Can't
won't
say
be
why.
sorry.
We
No.
can't
did you
say
drive
why.
or did you flew?
and if
No.
you're
Drive,
thinking,
but did you flew?
and if you're thinking, I don't want to go to that town. That's a gay town. Not anymore. It's all nerds, all rich nerds.
Yep.
All the gay people are gone.
And
But you
well,
can
there's
still
some
go
gay
if
rich
you're
nerds
gay,
and some
can't
not gay
you?
rich
Huh?
nerds.
Oh, you can still go if you're gay. But yeah, you know.
But the gays are still there, right?
Oh,
Nope,
yes,
they've all been pushed
they
out.
are.
They've all been pushed
God,
out.
Don't take the
Yep.
gays away.
Oh,
No.
San
But
Francisco's
apparently,
not a gay
don't eat
town
a sandwich
anymore.
on the platform if you go to
I
San
think
Francisco.
a lot of gay friends would beg to differ.
Oh no, I've been up there.
So
Done shows there. You expect the gay crowds. They're
None.
not there
None
anymore.
show up.
Just yep.
Maybe it's the show you're doing,
Maybe
Dave.
it's you.
Dave may be
Maybe
generalizing,
just-
friends.
Yep.
In
Yep.
any case, you should get yourselves there for January
Maybe your show
18th.
"Don't Be Gay" is the reason they're not
Huh?
coming to your show,
Oh.
Dave.
See?
No, they
Yep.
would come
See?
to protest.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, where were the protesters?
So you know what? Change your name.
There's no-
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get people
San
coming to your
Francisco
show.
used to be fun.
Conversion therapy is covered, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Oh, right.
Is that
Yeah.
true? Is that
No,
true?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
no.
I just-
Oh, my God.
Oh, you know what's weird? In my brain, conversion therapy in my brain
From Christian to
meant,
Jew.
No, it meant like it was good, like it was like therapy, like you're changing your gender and you're getting therapy. And I was like, well, it should be covered. But then I realized conversion therapy is
it's different. Yeah.
is that one like that movie? What's that movie?
Yeah, that's where you
Awkward boy.
Yeah, it's how you fix. It's how you fix
how you make
gay
them right.
people.
It should be therapy for
Yeah.
the parents to accept their child.
Yes.
Yeah.
Assholes.
It should be.
Asshole
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah. Or for you, because you're still coping with being Jewish.
Well, the Inquisition had a different conversion
Conversion
therapy.
They did.
right?
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all became Christians.
That one worked.
That's why there's.
So sometimes it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, we're so smart today, eh?
you know what?
Yeah,
Got a
don't
very
expect
light
this.
show
Don't
today.
expect this next time.
All of
No.
you at home, enjoy your residual rage as we say goodbye. Until next time.
See you